October 2023, I did a big sword fighting gig in the George Inn in London, which is a semi-regular gig I've done for years. But that was amazing. Big crowd of people, like hundreds of people watching us do a sword fight in the cobbled courtyard of the George Inn. And and obviously I was still running this at that time. So for the last several years, even since Dicing with Life, I've still been acting, still been fighting a little bit. But just in the last year or so, I've just knocked it on the head completely because of my illness. Which, just like you said, doesn't have to die forever.
No, it just put on pause for a moment.
Now, pause for a moment, but also I now will be more selective with what I do. I mean, I've been offered parts since, and I've turned them down because they would have taken too much of my time, taken me away, or just not been actor is my primary thing. Actor, and I was the same. Even if a job was highly detrimental to my mental health, I'd still do it and push myself through it. The word no didn't really exist. If I was given
because you felt like you had to.
Exactly.
You felt like the only way this career would move forward was by saying yes.
And no matter how dictatorial the director was or anything like that, you just grin and bear it, and the show must go on.
And I see so many young actors like that, and it's very hard to give them advice. I think they have to discover it for themselves, unfortunately.
Like the Matrix,
That's what we're trying to escape, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
You can feel when you're not in the right space, not in the right community. I've been there. And hopeless is the word.
Well, I've gone through, quite a lot of. I've never been a depressive person. Like, I don't have chronic depression, but I've had, I'd say, about 3 or 4 very, like intense bouts of depression, if that makes sense, over the years. And the most recent one was a couple of years ago. Something happened and it just made me sort of go into myself for like 2 months, and I was just pretty much bedridden because of this traumatic event. But then, that, as I say, that's kind of like the Dicing with Life thing. Is hopefully that Dicing with Life is kind of like my mum pulling me out. If somebody comes to Dicing with Life, that pulls them out of their little isolated world, and they realise there's a whole other world to explore and learn and find new people. I would say to myself, there's something better is going to happen. Just got to
keep moving forward.
So I shouldn't be regretful or remorseful or anything, or wish the past was better, because it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is now, as we know. And this now has been great. So
this has been. Thank you, Dan.
I
really do appreciate you sharing. And if anyone has been watching or listening, thank you for joining us for this conversation.
Yeah, thank you all for listening. Most appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye.